Wow, what is CEO in the transfer market for Juventus? Juventus got Bremer from Brazil for 34 million pounds. Juventus sold De Ligt for 80 million euros. Juventus just sold De Ligt, who I admire dearly. He is 22 years old. He's got a lot of years left in him. Bremer is 25 years of age. Uh, but there's a downfall in De Ligt. It's that he allows too many penalties. But I do miss De Ligt's goals in the Torino derby. But De Ligt is bound for a error from himself. He committed the penalty against Inter in the Coppa d'Italia final. If De Ligt were as good as he is, he would have been voted the Serie A Defender of the Year. He didn't want to remain at Juventus. Might as well sell him. Might as well make a profit off of De Ligt. Arriva Bene. What a Beppe Marotta-esque move to acquire the Serie A Defender of the Year at a profit, selling De Ligt to the Bundesliga, a Mickey Mouse league without any competition. Bayern Munich's team will allow De Ligt to be shielded from some of his errors. Bremer's going to require time. Bremer played for Torino. They didn't have any European matches. Bremer's going to have to get used to the rotation of Champions League and Liga Serie A matches. We're going to have to be patient with Bremer. The Scudetto may come down to Federico Chiesa's injury and recovery, and he may not feature in Serie A until December. The opening match is August the 15th against Sassuolo, a very tricky opponent. Paul Pogba's first match back. The Serie A Mafia is at work. Radu passed it back to Milan. They gave Ibrahimovic the Scudetto. They could return into the favor with the Scudetto this year. Juventus should be in the title race. This season is a disappointment if Juventus are not at least in the title race, because it shows that they will be back. They got to be in the title race through April and May. I feel for Juventus for this to be a successful season. Rabiot has not been weeded out. I'm not sure what happened with Moise Kean yet. Bernardeschi's gone. Morata's gone. That's good for Juventus. Vlahovic will be the key player. Dybala didn't go to Inter. Dybala loves Juve. Fuck Inter! Dybala not going to Inter. He ain't going to Mega. Dybala loves Juve. Dybala's heart was in with Juve. Juve decided to move on from Dybala. Dybala cried like a child. Dybala sure he does not want to join the enemy. We get Paul Pogba back. It may be a sluggish start. Paul Pogba was out for a long time with injury or whatever it is. Pogba didn't want to play. Give Pogba time. He's going to show the Paul Pogba, the world-class midfielder that we know he will be for Juve. If Juve are to win the Champions League in this decade, it will come down to the prowess of Paul Labille Pogba. And Vlahovic is world-class. I say give Bremer some time. Give him time because he played for Torino. He's used to playing 7 days before the next match, but it's a tricky deal. We have to get ready for a match in 3 to 4 days in the Champions League. That's what we're doing with Bremer. I'm patient with Bremer. We have Gotti in the mix, the defender from Frosinone that Juventus have got. I welcome competition. We shall allow Bremer and Gotti to compete for the position. If Bremer's one of the center back position, if Bonucci is too injury prone or whatever, maybe we start Gotti and Bremer in our defensive back positions for the future. When you make repeated penalty mistakes, that is a red flag. Arriva Bene pulled off a Beppe Marotta-esque move to acquire the Serie A Defender of the Year at a profit. Juventus were not even in the title race last year. Juventus should be in the title race this year. I'm saying it will come down to Pogba and Bremer getting fully accustomed to the Juventus way of results. They're getting used to the new teammates. They're getting used to the new setup. Bremer will come through. Brazil is going to win a World Cup after Pele dies in 2026. Bremer may be a big part of that World Cup for Brazil. The Italian Americans at New York City, and New Jersey, and Connecticut, but that World Cup is for Brazil. Brazil won at Mexico. Brazil won at America in 1994. Brazil has a tendency to win the World Cup at the Americas. It's not an automatic transition overnight when you're playing in Serie A, C League, Serie B. Bonucci was playing in Serie B, Serie C before he came to Juve. Gatti will be going through a transition. Get Bremer used to playing matches with short rest. He will come through for Juventus. He will come through. But we sold De Ligt and potentially got a better defender at a profit. Arriva Bene has done great wonders so far. We were looking for that Beppe Marotta figure. Paratici was completely incompetent. He bought Rabiot, he bought Artur, he bought very weak players. Tottenham are only saved because of Antonio Conte. It is the work of Antonio Conte to get Rodrigo Bentancur, to get Kulusevski. He was lucky that he had his old club to help him out. We may not have Chiesa for the full season, but come 2024, the full Juventus, another transfer window to wheel out the deadwood like Adrian Rabiot. I don't know if Kian is gone. Get rid of Archer, get rid of them all. Get some better midfielders. We will be back. I campioni d'Italia Sabato, Sabato, Sabato. I campioni d'Italia Sabato, Sabato, Sabato. I campioni d'Italia Sabato, Sabato, Sabato. I campioni d'Italia Sabato. Sabado, Sabado, Campioni d'Italia, Sabado, champions of Italy. We will be back. The rebuild is still here. We will be back. The evil empire Juventus will be back.